Hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Talk Ray Bradbury. If you've not yet subscribed to our channel, please take a moment to do that now. All right, so we are continuing on through our reading of From the Dust Returned, the fix-up novel released in 2001, containing stories going back all the way to the 40s, but connected by Ray Bradbury into a single cohesive tale. But we are taking these stories, these snippets, one at a time. I almost feel guilty this time because it's only about a half page long, but I'm committed to this format. So today we're going to talk about The High Attic, which is chapter 3 of From the Dust Returned. Synopsis. Okay, so we get back to grandmother, the Egyptian mummy, in the attic telling stories to her great-great-great-grandson 1,000 times removed, Timothy. The last time we heard about the arrival of the house's very first inhabitant, Anuba, the cat, the Egyptian mummy cat, rather, who came to the house, who was called to it from across time. And now we are about to see the arrival, the introduction of the sleeper who dreams, as Grandma calls her. This is probably Cece, the April witch, or the October witch, who I read about and reviewed as a standalone story previously here on Let's Talk Ray Bradbury. It is said that she was a wanderer, a dreamer who could travel in her sleep, and that she was called to the house by the highest garret of the house in an attic, even above where Grandma and Timothy now sit. And it seems to be that there's a transmission coming from this place, and those who who are receptive enough to hear it can communicate with it, can respond to it. And Cece was, or rather, the sleeper who dreams, was looking for a place to nest, a roost, if you will, and she was called to this place. And of course, we perceive that she's about to arrive in the next tale. But that's about all we get here. We've returned to our guide, the Egyptian mummy, who is more of a crypt creeper type character, telling us the story, weaving together these different tales into one cohesive. We know that the house mysteriously built itself, but I think it's cool to learn that the house apparently has some form of intelligence now. It was weird enough that the house sort of constructed itself by picking up all the debris it could on a storm and creating this place of wonder that passerbys saw and were amazed by it. And it is said that they then settled down and built a town nearby because they figured that if I headed further west, I'm not likely to find anything so amazing as this. So this house is, in fact, in a way, the central character of this entire collection. Next time we'll be looking at From the Dust Returned, Chapter 4, The Sleeper and Her Dreams. I looked ahead. It's another snippet, but we're going to cover it on its own, as we have with this one, as we're doing with all the stories in this collection. So be sure to tune in. If you're a Ray Bradbury fan, follow along, and I hope that you learned something. And I've learned something too. So thank you. Until next time, keep it creepy.